What's happening, people? Welcome back to another video. My apologies that I haven't done videos over the past couple of days, but because it's just absolutely shit and there's no content for me to do. But I thought I'd just go live tonight, just have like a little chit chat about anything, upcoming transfers or player sales or whatever he's put in the comments. I'll answer them as honest as I can. Well, first of all, I just want to speak about Bradley Barcola. The word is that he's given priority to Liverpool, which basically means big up, Coffee's up, you're well in the chat. Big up, Clive, lad, big up. Much appreciated for being here once again, mate. Big up to yourself. Yeah, so Bradley Barcola's give priority to Liverpool, which means like if Arsenal or Chelsea or Man United or whoever comes in, excuse me, he won't be turning a blind eye on Liverpool. So it's just about Liverpool now. Just trying to agree a reasonable fee for him. The rumours are that Barcola, PSG won about 170 million euros, which he's only got 2 years left on his contract. So for me, it'd be much cheaper. It'd be closer to the 100 million mark. But that's just the rumours, but I'm going to bring it on the screen for you. Where are we? So the Barcola stuff on there, we have it on the screen there, people. Just to clarify, Liverpool are working on a deal for Bradley Barcola, but don't expect a breakthrough within the next few hours. It's going to take time for negotiations and discussions. I can confirm and explain today. Barcola is very open and keen on Liverpool. He's excited by the project. He believes Liverpool would be the perfect option for his future. Barcola can't control anything in regard to the club negotiations, and obviously PSG would want a significant fee. I don't think it's going to be 170 million euros. I think it will be less than that. Liverpool are in contact. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But big up, Hannah. Big up. So on that part with Barcola, he's only got 2 years left in his contract. So for PSG to even get a high fee for him, which would be towards the £100 million mark, they have to sell him this summer because he's refused a new contract. He doesn't want to stay at PSG any longer and he wants to move. And you're only going to PSG force them to stay. They're only going to get about 50 million next summer, and that's a big loss from what they get this summer. But I'm happy with Barcola. Like I've always said, that people say I don't like him. It's not that I don't like him. He's the only winger we're bringing in. It doesn't make sense to me. But if he's the Gakpo replacement, so we have Rio and Barcola fighting on the left, and we sell Gakpo and use the Gakpo money to go and get a right winger, then that's perfect. You can't ask for better than that for me. But I don't want Barcola to come in and play on the right because he's not a right winger. Barcola has come out in press before and said left wing is his preferred position. Big up Mickey lad, big up lad. FO for me. For Barcola, I'm happy we're going to sign him, but I don't want him to come in to be the right winger because there's no balance in the team, and to compete for league titles, your squad has to be balanced. It's all right having these top players in, but if there's no balance, it's just going to be like Arne Slot last year, where the players were just everywhere. This is why it's important to get the balance right, and it's important to back a new manager who's coming in. But for the 100 million, left wing, him and Rio can battle it out on the left, sell Gakpo, use the Gakpo money, go and get like a Ryan or whoever for balance. And then you've got Munoz, you can just play in the three positions. And people say we need Gakpo to be the backup striker. We've watched Gakpo last season. Gakpo is horrendous striker. We seen it against Chelsea last season when it finished 1-1 at Anfield. It took him 41 minutes to get his first touch of the ball in a Premier League game. That's not acceptable. He's just not a Liverpool player. He's not a striker. I'd rather give a chance to like Louis Kumas, someone to play as a striker, because I think or Chiesa, because it benefits Liverpool better, and Liverpool play better when Gakpo's not striker. And if we're bringing in Barcola, I want Barcola to play on the left, and I want to bring in a natural right winger for me. But that's just my opinion on it. But if anyone else has got a different opinion or agree, just put it in the comments, you know what I mean? It's just a discussion, you know what I mean? Opinions are like assholes, everyone's got one, you know what I mean? But if people don't like it, then fair play to them, do you know what I mean? We all don't have to agree on the same opinion. But it just doesn't make sense if Barcola is the only winger we want to bring in. It's got to be someone else. And I want to touch on, don't know how true this is, but I'm just going to fucking put it on the screen anyway. Where are we here? And on this one here, that's Sasha Tavaleri has revealed to us that Liverpool have shown interest in two right backs, in particular, Gvardiol Reid and Jed Spence. Should Liverpool make a move for either player to strengthen our defensive options? Or now, we desperately need a right back. We see in pre-season, Jeremy Frimpong is just not good enough for Liverpool Football Club whatsoever. He needs to go to a team. Hang on, people. People. So for me, we see in pre-season, Jeremy Frimpong's just not a Liverpool player. He's just not. I don't even think he's a Premier League player, to be fair. He's absolutely horrendous. We seen against Sunderland, he fell over himself, blamed someone else for falling over himself, and then we conceded. We've got Bradley, he's out for a couple of months. Yes, Joe, what's happening? What's happening, lad? We've seen Conor Bradley. Areola said Conor Bradley's not back for a couple of months. Joe Gomez went down once again after fucking 7-8 minutes, and has to get rushed off, so you can't rely on him whatsoever. And I think Areola, in a way, he has called out the owners, because he said that. Areola has said that he's so thin, and he said that Bradley's his number one. And he didn't mention Frimpong whatsoever. I don't even think he likes Frimpong. Calvin Ramsey might get a chance, but I'll be happy if Calvin Ramsey was our third choice. But with the interest now in Gvardiol Reid, but today I seen something with Reid though today that he's like agreed contract with Nottingham Forest, but the fee hasn't been agreed. Maybe we can try and get in last minute, take him, but my number one is Jed Spence. Never heard of guy, easy play for now. Reid, he's a very, very top player. He's technical gifted. He's a very, very good player. I think he's only like 20. I think he's like 19 or 20. He plays for Farnwood. Very, very good youngster. But apparently, I've seen today, but I don't know if the rumours are true or not, that he's agreed a 5 or 6 year contract at Nottingham Forest. it's just club to club talks to finalise the deal. But maybe if we come sniffing, he might just change his mind. Who knows? But we do need a right back. That's massively important, just as much as we need a centre back and a winger. Because Gomez had to rip up his contract and just fucking rip up his contract and just go and bring someone in, because the best player is the best availability in players. I can't be arsed with players who are good, but you're only getting fucking 5 or 10 games a season because half the season are out injured. Just I can't be arsed with that no more. Just rip his fucking contract up and fucking let bygones be bygones and let him go and revive his career somewhere else, whether it's fucking MLS or a big paycheck in Saudi or whatever. But I'm sick to death of fucking Joe Gomez now. We should have sold him fucking 3 years ago. He's been a great servant, but you have to put the club first, and to win league titles, you can't be relying on players like Joe Gomez. You can't be going into the season with Joe Gomez. Barcola's Libya. Hopefully soon. We need to hurry up and get it done, because we've only brought in Victor Munoz so far, and I think we need another 5-6. For me, another 5-6 players we need to bring in, but we're not going to bring that many in because the owners are scumbags. But yeah, Barcola, hopefully we can hear something before Friday, maybe. And Chelsea going to get Jordan Henderson on a free transfer. I know, I've seen that before. It's fucking hilarious, isn't it? Maz, that he's still under contract as well at Brentford, and Brentford are letting him go on a free. It's like Liverpool with Salah, isn't it? Where he was still under contract, but they're letting him go on a free. But I'm pretty... It's a bit weird with Brentford, the way they're letting Jordan Henderson go as well, though. Because I thought he was a key figure for them last season. I don't know how many games he played, but I bet he's played over 25 Premier League games for them. So it's a bit of a strange one, they're letting him go, because he was a key figure for them. It's a fucking weird one, that Henderson one. It was a bit of... And they want to... They're in talks as well, aren't they, to sign Danny Welbeck from Brighton as well. Chelsea, seen that David Ornstein put up, but exploring or in talks to sign Danny Welbeck. I don't know why they're buying Jordan Henderson and Danny Welbeck for. It's fucking crazy. And Welbeck too, yeah, it's fucking mad, isn't it? He's shit, isn't he? Fucking Danny Welbeck is absolutely shit. Yeah, but going back to the right back situation, Iriola come out, didn't he, after just before the game against Sunderland, said that basically hinted that the squad's thin, the defensive cover is poor. But if we had to pick between Reed and Spence, for me, Spence, because even if we get Jed Spence, we can go and sell Tsimikas, because Jed Spence can be our first choice right back and then fight it out with Bradley, but also we can get a bit of money for Tsimikas, who was absolutely shocking against Sunderland, and Spence can be the backup left back. So maybe we can go down that route. But Jed Spence is so underrated. He's a very, very, very good player. And as I always say on streams, every single time we're linked with players, we have to be careful with this homegrown quota. We're on our last legs with the homegrown quota. We've only got 2 non-homegrown spots left until people go out the door. But we can't afford to let people go because our squad's thin anyway. So Jed Spence for me is my number one, because he's English and he can play left or right, which is very versatile, and he's actually a solid player. Defensively, he's very strong, very fast. It's hard to beat him in 1v1 situations, but even going forward, we've seen it in the World Cup against England. He was just skinning players, winning penalties for England. So it's not just defensive, he's very good going forward as well. And I'm surprised Tottenham won't let him go. I know they've got Udogie and Robbo for the left back, but they've only got Porro for right back. So for me, Jed Spence, but I'll be happy with Reed, because I think Reed's going to cost you 25 mil and Spence cost you about 40. So it depends what path you want to go down. But we just need some homegrown players. So we're not in the red zone. I'm just sick of every season where we have to plan the red zone quota and sign players who are under 21 just to fit the homegrown quota when we need some experience in now. Because we've already got a vice captain in Robbo going, and the greatest attacker in the Premier League ever in Mo Salah, and even Kanate at points, the very, very experienced players. Very, very experienced players, and there's just no point getting rid of players, bringing kids in, and then when the season starts, we've got no leaders on the pitch, because your football ability can take you so far, but but your mentality and your leadership takes you further. People just think you just go to a football, just go on a pitch and play footy. It's more than that, and it's more tactical. Swapping with ping pong. I don't even think Tottenham would want Frimpong, to be honest. I think they'd rather take 40. I think if we offered them 40 million of Frimpong, they'd come back to us and say, just give us the 40 million, you can keep Frimpong, because he's that shite. But yeah, seeing that ping pong, he is a fucking ping pong, isn't he, lad? Fucking egg goes everywhere. It's like he's fucking. It's like he's got like some sort of like autism or something when he defends. It's so weird and mad and crazy. And it's like he runs when he's got like ADHD or something when he's fucking playing. He's dead rash. He's got no defensive awareness about him. All he is, if he didn't have pace, he'd be playing in League Two. He's just a Dutch version of Adama Traore. He's fucking absolute shit. But yeah, in this market now, we need to sort out defense, because we don't know what the length of injury Joe Gomez is, but off the ball injuries are worse than contact injuries, and we know how Liverpool operates with injuries. They go, oh, it's just precaution, but then they're out for like 6 months. And Gomez, I just knew, it didn't surprise me that he went off injured. So we've literally got Calvin Ramsey and Frimpong. Both of them are just not good enough for this football club at right back. Bradley's out for a couple of months, so you can't even count him. And now your centre backs, you've got Leone, who's 18, coming off an ACL injury. You got Jeremy Jacquet, who can't even play on Thursday night, because there's an injury there somewhere, but the club are not fucking expressing it to us. They're just saying that he'd be available for the last game, which is Leeds on Sunday. He'll be available then. So there must be some sort of injury, but they're trying to downplay it because he's a new signing and he costs so much money. He's been given a number 5 shirt, so they do anything possible with the PR spins and just downplay it. And then we got Gomez, and then we got a 35-year-old Van Dijk. God forbid if Van Dijk gets injured, we are absolutely fucked. Completely fucked. Because who've we got? Literally two players who are coming back from long-term injuries. That's all we've got in the squad. You look at other teams, Chelsea, you know, they've got even Fofana, Colwill, Chalobah, Badiashile. They're interested in fucking John Stones. I can't even think who else they've got. Even Arsenal have got. They've got Saliba out for ages, but Timber, who can play there. You've got White can play there. They've got Calafiori who can play centre back. You've got Mosquera who can play there. They've still got Gabriel. So they've got it's only Liverpool who like to go short in defensive areas as a top team. Even fucking Everton, who are absolute shit. When you play Keane and Tarkowski, they've got Branthwaite there. And at least they've got experience. We're back in our season on 2 kids at centre back who are coming off very long term injuries. Livramento, he's at Newcastle, isn't he? But if you're talking, if you're talking about San Livramento, no, I wouldn't want to buy Livramento. He's a very, very good player, but his injuries are probably worse than Gomez's. His injuries are absolutely shocking. He got called up for the England team and fucking couldn't even make it to game 1. He had to get sent home, fucking injured again. So he's back injured again now. So, but Livramento is a good shout if he was fully fit. Let me go see what other news I've got for you. It's mad. What he's a centre back who will link with here now. I'm going to put it on the screen. I don't know how true this kid is on Twitter. Like, but it's an exclusive. Ilya Zabarnyi. Liverpool have made inquiries to Paris Saint-Germain over the loan availability of Ilya Zabarnyi in the last hours. Ilya Zabarnyi is one of the defenders highly appreciated by Liverpool, as informed exclusively in the last month, and remains concrete target if the opportunity to sign him on loan becomes available. The Ukrainian defender is not considered a concrete part of Luis Enrique's plans and is available this summer, with PSG demanding around €60 million for a permanent transfer. Liverpool are not keen on a permanent deal at PSG's current valuation, but remain open discussing a loan with an option to buy if conditions become favourable. The main topic of discussion between Liverpool and Paris Saint-Germain remains Bradley Barcola, although Zabarnyi has now emerged as another name under consideration. So Ilya Zabarnyi, I think at this moment in time, I think he's the best defender on the market right now. I just don't think he's a better defender you can buy now. And even for a loan, so even this money, you can go all out and spend all the money on the attack and bring this kid in on loan with an option to buy next season. And €60 million, what's that? About 50 mil, something like that. That is in this day and age, in this transfer window. I think it's a steal. I just think you got Matthias Fernandez going to Tottenham, 85 mil. Tonali going to Tottenham, 100 mil. You've got Somerville going to Saudi for 70 odd mil. And you're telling me Zabarnyi, and the good thing about Zabarnyi, he's already played under Iraola for Bournemouth. Iraola got the best out of him. Wan-Bissaka, West Ham. Uncle Rod is looking for me to join us tonight for a debate on the Liverpool show. So you should join him and coffee. I don't know. See how I feel. I don't know whether. I'm having an early night or not, but if I feel up to it, I might do. See how I feel later. But going back to Zabarnyi, why are people fucking ringing me when I'm trying to stream? Sorry, people. So for me, Zabarnyi, he's 23, so he's still young. He's been at Paris Saint-Germain, played under one of the best managers in the world, back-to-back Champions Leagues. He's learning off the likes of Marquinhos, who was a very, very, very top defender. Even Hakimi, he's got João Neves and Vitinha in front of him, so all these world-class players he's been playing with. So for me, it's a no-brainer. You can spend all your money in the attack and then just loan him this season if it comes available, and he's costing you nothing. And if you get Barcola and Zabarnyi, that's pushing us towards that title challenge. And then even with playing like Coventry at home, you can just rest Virgil and play Zabarnyi. You play Zabarnyi and Xhaka, or Zabarnyi and Leone, and give Virgil the rest he needs and the rest he deserves. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I put out John Stones on a free. I'd take John Stones on a free, but it looks like he's going to Italy now, to either Inter Milan or Juventus. So there's no other centre-back now. If anyone in the comments can tell me a better centre-back than Zabarnyi who's available. So I don't want no one to start putting Gabriel or whatever, because he's not available. It'll be interesting to see. Because he's at that perfect age now, 23, and not that, he knows how Areola plays, because Areola got the best out of him. It was Areola who made him the player he was, and made him that player to get a move to a team like PSG. So if he comes through the door, he clearly knows what he's expecting from the manager. And he's played in the Premier League as well, so he's had a taste of what the Premier League is, rather than someone who hasn't got a clue. Culti Romero, no-brainer. He's too rash though. You know, he's like in like 27, 28. And for me, I think Tottenham won about 80 million. I wouldn't pay 80 million for him. But he is a good player, but he's rash. He has like brain freezes. But I just don't think Romero has got that like leader mentality where he can guard the box next to a young player like your Jackies or your Leones, because he just has them ADHD moments and just starts going scatty and just starts fucking getting sent off. Or I need someone more composed, because he's not really composed. Because Van der Ven, even Van der Ven was fucking awful next to him. He's 28 and going to Inter. And I seen Inter in talks with him, like. I seen Inter in talks with him, and Inter and Juventus in talks with John Stones. So, but I just think Tottenham are going to ask for too much money. I think Tottenham are going to ask for like 80 million, because the amount of money Tottenham spent, they're going to have to recruit that money back. So he is available, but it depends how much he's available for. Would I pay 50 million for Zabarnyi or 80 for Romero, or say 70 for Romero? Knock 10 mil off, and even 70 mil for. I'm taking 50 for Zabarnyi all day. He's 5 years younger. He's done back-to-back Champions Leagues. He's played under under Liverpool's current manager right now, so he knows what he expects him to do if he comes through the door. So Zabarnyi for me is a no-brainer. But even a loan deal, which means that you can just go out and just go and spend all your money on the attack, and then all you need to bring in is a right back, and then basically he's coming in for free this season, and then just get next year's money and pay for him next season. So the loan deal helps massively as well, moving forward, to be able to spend more money to get more quality players, because the quality players obviously cost more. And then the last thing I want to speak about. That's so fucking yawning. Sorry, people fucking absolutely shattered, but I just thought I'd just come on and do this for you. Fucking knackered. Share it on the screen. Here we are here. Eduardo Savin, one of the co-founders of Facebook, is among the billionaires who have been approached to join this courtesan plotting to acquire a stake in Liverpool Football Club. What do you think? What do you think about that? For me, I'm happy. I fucking, I'd take anyone. I'd take anyone right now. I fucking cannot stand FSG. Before them, the quicker them bastards fuck off out the club, the better. Yes, 100%, Clav lad, 100%. Fucking, I can't stand FSG. They leave us short every single window. It's like last year, I wasn't happy with the transfer window last season, even though we bought Wharton Isaac. I still wasn't happy. I still knew we were short the centre-back options because we failed, started to mess about, and wouldn't pay the extra 5 million early on in the window to get Guehi. And I knew that we needed a more defensive six. It was clear to see. But for me, the quicker these are out, the better. I haven't got a clue who he is. I know that he's worth 24 million, which is more than what FSG are worth as a group. Get the new owners in, that's it. I'm with you, Natasha, just get them in. Because I hope this is not a smoke screen, because FSG owners can't be asked doing any more business this transfer window. So all this is coming out now. Why is all this coming out now when the transfer window's open? Why couldn't you have done it a couple of months ago when the season was on, or when the transfer window closes? For me, it's a bit weird the way that open up this. We're struggling in the transfer window. We're not bringing in enough players, but all of a sudden you want to fucking sell a club now. Is it a smoke screen? I don't know. Too slow in the market, Liverpool. 100% show, 100%. Fucking, it's a nightmare. It's a joke. Even Stevie fucking Wonder can see that we need a centre-back, a right-back, 2 wingers and a defensive 6. Do you know what I mean? Fucking Stevie fucking Wonder, mate, can see all that. So and majority of Liverpool fans can see, well, probably 99.9% Liverpool fans can see that. Even rival fans can fucking see that. So why can't FSG see that? And people can't give me the notion, oh, just wait until the window shuts, wait until the window shuts. Why wait until the window shuts? Why? We need players now. Pre-season's already started. We've already played the game. We've got a game in a couple of days. The Premier League starts on the 23rd of August for Liverpool. We need Bradley Barcola fit, ready, prepared for Newcastle. First game of the season. We're away at Newcastle, which is going to be a very, very, very tough game. You know that it's always hostile at St James's Park. We all know this. We struggled last season. It was an Engamour last-minute winner. We can't be relying on another performance like that. Liverpool are the 5th most valuable club in the world, so it shouldn't be difficult to get new owners in. 100%. It's just people haven't got 6 billion now, have they, in a bank accounts just to go and withdraw from the fucking cash machine. But I just don't understand the notion, for me, why they're starting to sell when the transfer window's open. They done it in 2023. They decided to sell in 2023. The window was open. As soon as the window closed, didn't hear nothing. And all of a sudden, 3 years later down the line, they're doing it again. Why couldn't you do it before the transfer window opened, or the news come out after the transfer window closed? Why are you doing it when the transfer window's open? Are you just putting more issues on yourself? Or is it a smokescreen to say, we can't buy no one because we're looking to sell, so we don't want to buy your assets for you? I just don't know. I really, really don't know, and it's very concerning, because why? I remember Liverpool fucking even 5-6 years ago, we got linked to about 50 players. Now we're getting linked with about 2 or 3 players. This squad's proper wank. It is, lad. Proper, absolute. It's horrendous, lad. You know, Jeremy Frimpong, for one, shouldn't be at the club. Mamardashvili. If you think Mamardashvili's good enough to fucking take over Alisson as the number 1, you're fucking smoking something. You're smoking Class A's or something, because he's not good enough. Joe Gomez should have been sold 3 years ago. Kostas Tsimikas, we loaned him out because no one wanted to buy him. He's back at the club. You know, McAllister's legs are fucking gone. His knees are probably going to burst in a couple of months. Harvey Elliott, he had a mandatory contract to sign for Aston Villa after so many games. He's coming back to the club. You know, Isaac Isaac's going to get injured. It's not about if with Isaac, it's when is he going to get injured. You know, you got an 18-year-old kid in Rio who you can't rely on. You need to let him develop naturally and develop him properly to become the player he will be. We've got no fucking right winger at the club, no first team right winger at the club right now as we speak. There's no first team right winger. You can say Kieran Morrison and all that, but he's just a fucking academy kid talking about first team. People say, oh, Munoz can play right. Victor Munoz has played 10 games at right wing and scored 1 goal. He's a left winger. And I'm not asking for £100 million players or scattered all around the pitch. Get Zabarnyi on loan if you want. If you don't want to get Zabarnyi, go and get me John Stones, who's English. He's won everything possible in his career. He's a free transfer. That's worth the gamble. No, I'm asking even free transfers just to bulk up the squad. I'm not asking to splash 100 million on a fucking centre-back, fucking 400 million on your wingers. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, I want bodies in. We need bodies. I'd get Marmoush 60 million. The issue with Marmoush, though, he's on 350 grand a week, and no players taking a pay cut. Man City have fucked themselves. That's why no one's coming in for Marmoush. City don't want Marmoush, but City can't sell him because of the wages. They bought Marmoush and then just give him silly wages. You give him wages where it's hard for them to move on. Marmoush's next move is probably Saudi or something. Where did you pay them fucking kind of wages for shit players like that? Just, you know, like all the fan base can see what we need, but FSG can't, and that's the issue, people. We just need signings now, because even Victor Munoz is not back for another. I think it's another 2 weeks. I think next week, it might be next week or the week after. Munoz is, and so he probably won't be in contention to start against Newcastle. So what? We've got no new signings starting against Newcastle. Big up chat. This is crazy wages. There's fucking things up. It is, lads. It is. You know, like Man City. They paid Marmouche silly wages when they bought him. He's done shit for them. He's flopped, and now they can't get shut of him because he won't take a pay cut, and no one will pay the wages what Marmouche is on because he's not worth them wages. Need to forward in case he can in the first week. Exactly. It would not surprise me, right, Joe? It would not surprise me if before the game on Thursday, just before the game, Liverpool come out and go, Isaac's out with a minor injury. They just label it as a minor injury, and then there we know he's out for 3 months. So everyone need a few backups. 100%, lads, 100%. And this is why I call out, lads. I want backups, lads. I'm not asking to spend all kinds of money. I'm just asking to fill a fucking squad out. From now, where we stand now, when we play Newcastle on the 23rd of August, there's no new signings in. It's the same team what fucking basically played last year. The same players what fucking was shit last year. It'd be probably Rio on the left, Frimpong on the right, or Chiesa on the right, and Isaac up front. That's the front three. What's going to go away against Newcastle? With your John Stones experience, councillor? Yeah, 100%. John Stones, he's free agent. He's won. What's he won? I think he's won about 5 or 6 Premier Leagues with Man City. He's won a Champions League. He's won multiple domestic trophies. John Stones knows how to win. And if you can keep John Stones fit, John Stones is probably the top 5 centre-backs in the Premier League when he's fit. But that's another issue, isn't it? It's when he's fit. So hopefully, maybe we can try and get good doctors to sort that out, and we'll have a very good player in John Stones. Chelsea looking at Stones, yeah, seeing that. Chelsea looking at Stones. Juventus have had contact, and Inter Milan, they've had contact with John Stones. Seeing that this morning. But that's what I'm saying, though, people. You know, I'm not asking for like all kinds of fucking money coming in. Gamble on some free agents, you know, just to bulk up the squad. I'm not asking John Stones to come in and start, but I can certainly rely on John Stones to come in and give Van Dijk a rest. Or if one of our youngsters is having a poor game, put him out the outfire and put John Stones in. Because these young defenders are going to make mistakes. They're youngsters for a reason, and every young defender always makes mistakes. Give him a 2-year contract, yeah. Give him a 2-year contract, and you can do contracts where pay as you play. But even if he's on the bench, he's still playing because he's still available. You know, if he's out injured, he doesn't get fucking paid. You can do that. People have done that in the past with injury-prone players. Pay as you play contract, or pay if you're available contract, something like that. But like I put on the screen before, though, Zabarnyi could be there for a loan. He's already worked under Iriola before. You know, there is people out there, but our owners are not fucking going out. Let's get that off. Our owners are not doing nothing about it. They can't come out and say, big up to you, brother, big up. There's people out there, you know what I mean, to go and get, so fucking just, you have to do something. The season we had, us fans are not going to fucking stand and take it. You know, that's the first time I've seen us in fucking probably first time ever since probably Roy Hodgson where we've booed at the stadium because our fan base is not normally like that. But FSG are making it hostile by sacking Slot too late and now bringing in a manager, but you don't want to back him. So I don't understand that mentality. And with FSG, if you're going to bring a manager and at least fucking back him, because you're just leaving him hang out to dry, really, aren't you? If you're bringing in a manager, you're not backing him. You're fucking leaving him hang out to dry, and it's fucking stupidity. I think Liverpool might have lost Vinny and no one else did anything. I know apparently Vinicius Junior got offered to Liverpool, and Liverpool said no, which if we go and get Barcola and Barcola's our left winger, then I'd understand because that makes sense that we chose Barcola over Vinny. But if we're bringing Barcola in as for a right winger, then why couldn't we bring in Vinny as well? But it all depends how it goes. If it goes in that Barcola is going to be our left winger, then I do understand why we said no to Vinny. Because from what Fabrizio Romano said, Liverpool have been chasing Barcola since 2025. Since last year we've been chasing him. But now Barcola's told PSG doesn't want to sign a contract. And apparently give priority to Liverpool. Now it's just down to Liverpool now to go and fucking get the deal done. This fucking Hughes gets me still with his hands to get Diaz for his new club Saudi. What the fuck? I know I seen that yesterday, and it's fucking horrendous, isn't it? I seen the article saying that Al Hilal in Saudi are looking at Luis Diaz and Richard Hughes, who's fucking not even employed by that club, is doing a transfer when he's employed at Liverpool, and he's doing more signings for Al Hilal than what he is for Liverpool, and he's not even fucking employed there yet. He's still employed at Liverpool. I think we got to start looking for a goalie soon. Yeah. 100%. Mohamed Ashley simply not good enough. I think Freddie Woodman's better than Mohamed Ashley. Watching Freddie Woodman, he was more composed than what Mohamed Ashley was last season. But I can understand why we haven't gone for a goalie yet, because there's so much work to do. And to replace like Alisson, the second choice goalkeeper, which for me, who I want to replace Alisson with is Diogo Costa. Goalkeeper from Porto, he wouldn't come in and be back up now. So to replace Ali, when Ali goes, the goalkeeper will come in and start straight away. Where the likes of your world-class goalkeepers like your Diogo Costa or Unai Simon, the Spanish goalkeeper, you can bring them in once he goes, but you can't bring them in while Alisson's still here. Lucky to get off. Yeah, be lucky to finish top 10. I've said that this season. As things stand now, with one player coming in, I do think it's a top 10 finish. A Chelsea finish. Same place as Chelsea last season. Top 10. As things stand, things can change with players coming in. But as things stand now, yeah. I just can't believe like Man United are they've always needed midfielders, and they brought two in. Yeah, they might not be at the best quality, but at least they're fucking trying. At least they're doing something. What are we doing? Just sitting here having a fucking wank. Fucking John Emery's getting a fucking blowjob of fucking Mike Gordon, and fucking Richard Hughes is getting his ass fingered by someone. It's a fucking joke. Palace will struggle this season. Possibly, yeah, possibly. They're in the Europa League as well, aren't they? Yes, so they might do, because lost a couple of players, and because they won the conference. They won the Conference League, didn't they? So they'll be in the Europa League. So 2 games. I think Sunderland will struggle as well. I don't think Sunderland have the squad capable to do well in the Premier League and do well in the Europa League. I have faith in Areola from what I've seen so far. We win, and yes, I haven't got a problem with Areola, lads. Got no problem whatsoever with Areola. The fucking problem lies with him not getting backed, and you're going to leave him hang out to dry. Because if we finish 10th, I'm not blaming Areola one bit. Unless if the football's shit, the football like Arnie Slot, then yeah. But if we're playing good football but we're not getting the results, I'm going to blame the owners because he didn't get backed. If he would have got backed, and he done shit, it's a different situation and a different scenario. But as things stand, I don't put no blame on Areola. Areola's called out the owners though, hasn't he? Areola said in his press conference that he's hinted at the owners to say, come on, we're short in defence and we definitely need a winger. So all he can do is come out and express it and hint at the owners. Now it's time, the owners have just got to come out and fucking do something now instead of being fucking ball bags. Well, yeah, people just leave like 1 or 2 more questions in and I'll answer them as honestly as I can. Just remember, just put a question you want me to answer, because if you don't like the answer to the question, don't ask me, and then I'm gonna fucking close the show, people. But if anyone's got anything to ask, just ask away there quick and I'll answer them. If not, I'm shooting. But everyone who's in the comments now, yeah, do me a big favour, yeah. I'm trying to get to a road to 1,000 subscribers, you know what I mean? Just to help a man out. Just like the video if you're in here and subscribe if you haven't. It costs nothing, you know what I mean? It doesn't cost a single penny, and it just pushes me out there to get more subs and just build this channel. And keep it real, keep it moving. But if you can just smash the like button and subscribe if you're having, to be very much appreciated though. So true, Liverpool, we should compete in every year with players. That's it, lads. But the sad thing about it as well, the likes of Tonali was on the market, Bruno Guimaraes is on the market, John Stones is on the market, and we're not even in the conversations with these players who are on the market. It's like we've just turned a blind eye at them. I wouldn't mind Liverpool being in the conversations with these good players, but not getting them fair dues. But we're not even in the conversation to fucking signing them, which is the main issue. Well, yeah, people, I'm just going to fucking wrap it up there. Thank you all for fucking watching. You have a decent day, yeah, and up the fucking Redmen.